I have my labor bag mostly packed, so I wanted to show you what I have in it. So I just have, off to the side here, I have a carry-on suitcase. It's just one of those small ones. And I have everything in there so far. So I'm just going to open it and pull things out and show them to you. So one thing, when I am in pain, I like things quiet and calm and dark, and you can't have candles in the hospital. So I got two of these, I think they're Febreze, the luminaries. So you buy the base and then these shades here, and when you put it on, it lights up. And that's gonna, I'll get a clip of this in the dark so you can see it, but it actually really does look like a candle, and it smells good. So I'm taking two of these with me. And my doula told me to make one of these. It's a rice sock. Basically, it's a sock full of rice, uncooked rice, and you can warm it up in the microwave for 2 or 3 minutes and use it in labor if you would like heat. On my hospital tour, they told me, I asked, where's the microwave? Because I wanted to see if we would be able to use this, and they said, oh, we don't allow that because it could cause burns. So my doula texted a midwife that she works with, and the midwife says she's definitely used these at the hospital I'm delivering in. So I went ahead and made one. I'm taking this with me. I'm also taking a heating pad, and my doula suggested that I get the Thermacare heat wraps. So you can just put them on your back, and they're activated by the air. So they just warm up and deliver up to 8 hours of heat. And in this box there are 3 of them. So I have a couple options for heat therapy. I have some flip-flops, old Navy cheapy flip-flops, in case I want to get in the shower. So, and I keep them in a bag, so if I get out and they're yucky, I can throw them back in the bag before I throw them back in my suitcase. And then kind of along with that, there hopefully will be a labor birthing tub in my room. I won't be birthing in it, but I hope to labor in it. And if my room is not one that has one, there's still a shower in every room. So I'm not sure what I'll feel like wearing, but I am bringing a black nursing bra. Like if I get in the water, I could wear that. Or I have a bathing suit top. This one doesn't have any bottoms. And then I also have a tankini. Because I also know if you get in and out and in and out, you might not want to put on wet clothes. So I have a couple options for being in the water. And my husband is also going to throw his swimsuit in here, but he has to find it first. So that's one thing that still needs to go in our bag here. Another thing I'm taking for pain relief is my TENS machine. This is my TENS machine. And what it does is let's take it out here. This is the actual unit here. And then there are these wires you hook into it, and then these patches that plug into the wires. So my TENS machine, you can run with 2 or 4 patches. And my doula said that typically the labor TENS machines have they only use 2 patches, and they're longer. They're probably like the size if you would stack these on top of each other. But if you have a TENS machine that has 4 patches, you just use all 4 instead of the 2 longer ones. You use 4 square ones. So I have one set that I have used the patches, and then I have another set here in a bag that are brand new, never been used patches. You just put them on your back if you're having back labor, and this little unit, it's kind of like electric shock. It just tricks all the receptors there to it alters the perception of pain in the receptors, like the whole process. It interrupts that. So a lot of people say this is more of a distraction than a help, So we'll see. I've used it for back pain and it works for me, so maybe it will work for me, but since I have a TENS machine, I thought I would take it with me. Here are the 2 shades for the candle thing, because I actually have one of these in my office and one of them in one of my bathrooms, and I use them all the time. So for the hospital, I just have 2 new shades, so they'll smell good, and I'm also bringing extra batteries for them. So since I do use them at home, if the batteries are low, I'll have some to replace those. And then this is something my doula wanted me to bring, is an unscented oil, massage oil. And I said, do you have an example of like some kinds? And she goes, olive oil or vitamin E oil, or I just got a thing of olive oil. For massages, it can also be used on the perineum. So we have that. Then I also have just a thing of lotion. I know they say like chapstick and everything is really good. I prefer to use Vaseline. I think it just keeps my lips moist longer. And then I'm also taking this is like a Vicks Vapor Rub. I use this a lot at night, especially since I've been pregnant, because I kind of get stuffy at night, and this just helps kind of open my airways and helps me breathe. And it's also a scent I can focus on. So I'm going to take that with me. And then I have a couple of the morning sickness bags. You can, they're to keep in your car and stuff in case you are like throwing up with morning sickness. But I figure I'm going to have a drive to the hospital, so if I need those. Hopefully I don't, but if I do, they'll be there. Then I have a little separate container for, it's more of like the little stuff I don't want to get lost in this bag. So you open it up, and the zipper here, I just have a bunch of change for vending machines if my husband wants anything. I got these little wisps. So 4 of them here, and I also have some packed that will be in my hospital bag. But in case I want to brush my teeth or get sick and want to clean my mouth out without brushing my teeth, because sometimes that makes me feel even more nauseous, I have these. I probably overpacked these, but I'm taking a bunch of hair ties. I'm also taking some hair clips to kind of keep my hair up out of the way. And then I'm taking a thing of, this is just pure essential lavender oil. Contacts case, just in case. I will throw my glasses in here as well, but I wear those every night, so I don't have those in here. And then I do have a chapstick in case I want to use that instead of Vaseline. And then I have my focal points in here. Here's the little one I made, and this is handmade glass, so it's really like, it's almost like a worry stone. Like you can rub it, and it is really soft and soothing, I guess, maybe. But I have Connor's little baby footprint, and I also have a picture on the other side of the ocean, which is something I want to visualize in labor. And then this is the other focal point that I have. It's Connor's footprints when he was born, obviously shrunken down, but they're actual copies of his footprints. And then I have a chain here. If I want to put either of those on a necklace and have someone wear it, then they can do that. 2 other things I'm taking are my C-bands, and I bought some bands called Cy-bands. I've talked about these like way in earlier vlogs, but you put them around your wrist, and there's a little button that kind of pushes into a pressure point on your arm, and it helps with nausea. The problem with the C-bands, which is what I wore in the early pregnancy when I was nauseous, is their fabric. So if they get wet, they're going to just irritate me. I'm not going to want to wear something wet on my arms when I get out of the water. And they're most effective if you wear them before the nausea sets in. So you want to wear them like continuously to avoid the nausea. So there are these other ones called Sybands. They're the same idea. They have a little button on them, but they are made of rubber, so they're going to be fine in the water. And I can quickly switch them out if I want to switch from one to the other. The other thing I got is a small crock pot. This one is 2.5 quarts. This is something my doula she doesn't want me to bring it, but she suggested it. She said, you know, if you think you'd like it, go ahead and bring one. She said it's something she can't sterilize, so that if I wanted one, I would have to bring it. It sounds really funny, but you fill it up with water, and you put your, like, any compresses you want to use in it, and, you know, keep it warm. It's going to be warmer than the tap water we'll get for, we're going to use it for the towels to put on the perineum during delivery. So it'll keep them really, really warm, which she says a lot of her clients really appreciate doing this. And a couple other things we're going to use in labor. I have at home, and the hospital has birthing balls, so we'll have those. I do plan on using water, like I said, at home and in the hospital. My doula actually has like a labor bag too of things. Oh, one thing I forgot to show you. I also have a bag of hard candy. This is for my nurses, me, the doula, doctor, husband. But there's just some different things, and I know a lot of times they let you have hard candy too if you need something. So I have mints, Jolly Ranchers, and Werther's in there. So we'll bring other snacks for my husband, but that's just a goodie bag, I guess. But my doula has a bag, a labor bag too, and some things that she has in it. She has a massager. It's just like a little ball that you can kind of roll around, and then she has some tennis balls and a sock to put them in to like roll them up and down your back if you want. She has an essential oil peppermint that we can use, which she said is good for nausea. The lavender is calming for me, and then the peppermint is good for nausea. There'll be a birthing ball here and at the hospital. She's also bringing a birthing stool, so I can labor on it here, and then we'll take it to the hospital. She had some handouts and diagrams that she keeps in the labor bag for like labor positions, birthing positions. She also had a birthing position sheet for an epidural and a laboring position sheet for an epidural. So just some positions you can get into even with an epidural if you have assistance to get into those positions. So she had that, and a little book of like common things that can come up in labor, and ideas of like what to do, and you know, if the baby needs to turn, like different positions you can get into, or different things like that. I think that's it for like labor. I know that seems like a lot of stuff, but I really want to go natural, so I want to set myself up for the best situation possible. Also, I'm going to have a playlist of music on my phone. I don't think I'm going to listen to it. I'm just not, like, music doesn't really soothe me, so I'll have some things on there. I have some hypnobirthing or relaxation things too, but I don't really foresee that being a big part of whatever we decide to do. So if you guys have any questions or can think of anything I forgot, let me know. I am packing a hospital bag too, and that will be a separate video. But I kind of have all my labor stuff together, so I just wanted to show it to you. But if you have any questions or ideas, let me know. Thanks for watching, girls. Bye.